I think the residents have had enough. They'd like to look at changing the structure of the board.
Only on 4 tonight, West Seneca voters may see a new question added to November's ballot. It's a question that's been on the ballot before and then defeated. Should the town board be expanded? News 4's Rachel Monjovi was at tonight's emergency meeting. She joins us now with the latest. Rachel?
Well, Don, today is the deadline to add anything to the November ballot. Last Friday, a petition with hundreds of signatures called for upsizing the town board. It's been a 3-person board for almost 8 years, and voters say they want more oversight of the supervisor.
Shall the number of councilmen be increased from 2 to 4 in the town of West Seneca?
That question could appear on the November ballot for West Seneca voters if the Board of Elections allows it. Almost 1,000 voters signed petitions to upsize the town board from 3 to 5. Those petitions were filed Friday. New York state law requires an election be held no less than 60 days and no more than 75 days after filing a petition. In an emergency meeting Tuesday night, the town board gave approval to the Board of Elections to decide whether or not that question will appear on the November ballot or whether West Seneca needs a special election.
Challenge is a timing challenge based upon when this vote would actually take place based upon this petition.
More than 900 voters signed the petitions, but only 660 signatures need to be valid, all of which will be reviewed by the Board of Elections. This would be the second time since 2012 voters would decide whether to upsize the board. Last time it was defeated. Jeff Pekarik, a West Seneca resident for 30 years, says a 3-person board gives the supervisor too much power.
The supervisor has too much power with a 3-member board. They present a budget, it goes into effect by default. The board doesn't make changes after several weeks. Well, you're one of 2 votes to approve or reject any changes. We're arguing this now. We'll give a little more oversight. It shall only be one of 3 votes.
Pekarik says the latest push was prompted from multiple tax increases.
People have been unhappy in recent years over the tax increases, the spending, the library that was built next door that was over budget.
Town leaders say if the Board of Elections requires a special election, it would cost taxpayers anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000. That money would come out of this year's budget.
Now it's in the hands of the Board of Elections.
It's going to be up to the voters.
Yeah, it's the prerogative of the people. Let the people decide.
If residents vote to upsize the town board, it wouldn't take effect until 2020. Voters would decide who will run for the 2 council seats next election and whether these are 2- or 4-year terms. The Board of Elections couldn't say how soon it will have a decision. Rachel Monjovi, News 4.